Let me use this opportunity to say a very good morning to my good brother, Honorable Seni, and my brother. Akwatia by-election.
Were you there?
Well, on the voting day I wasn't there, but I was there
Right.
on the weekends.
Okay.
Went there with my minister.
Right.
I was there with Honorable Sam George, but we returned to Accra. A day to the voting day because we had other engagement at the ministries.
Very well.
Yes, what happened at Akwatia entirely, the first time we're going to have a very beautiful, free and fair and peaceful by-election. But unfortunately, some incidents, 1 or 2 incidents happened to, mar the beauty of the election on that day. And of course, I belong to a political party, but what I saw on the screen, first of all, I want to use this opportunity to condemn it. I think my uncle, Chairman Azorka, actually went far. And also, as a northerner, I feel ashamed on that day when I saw, especially when I saw the two of them who are supposed to be brothers.
Yes.
It is about election democracy. I think as a country we've gone too far to still be encountering. Of course, things happen in the past, but that is why Ghanaians gave us the opportunity to, correct the wrongs. And so everybody in this country is expecting in the NDC, as we're in power, we should do things differently. And that is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised the people, and he has started doing that. And so if we, the people that are behind him, who support his vision to correct the wrongs in this country, I think what we have to do is to support him and always ensure that what he says that it is not right for the people of this country, we shouldn't do it. And so what Sherman did, whatever provocation it was, I don't know what actually caused what happened between he and the NPP vice chairman. It was something that was supposed to be, it shouldn't have happened in the first place at all, let alone somebody slapping someone, because it's about democracy, it's about the ideas, and we went there with a message to Akwatia. What I remember when I was there, together with Honorable Sam George, when we were going around, we told the people one thing: it is about development. You've given NPP 8 years, nothing can be pointed to in Akwatia that NPP did for the people of Akwatia. And you voted for my late friend, Honorable Ernest, and he's late today. That this opportunity for you to choose between development, as my honorable leader, Doyo said it, between development and press conferences and works out. So that was our message. We told them, do you want them to continue working out? Do you want them to continue organizing press conferences? If you want the press conferences, then go and vote for NPP. But if you really want development and want somebody to reset this country, then vote for easy candidate. And I think the people largely listened to our message.
Right.
And that was very beautiful. What happened, like I said, I condemn it, but we have a challenge in this country. We are finding it difficult to stop some of these things because it happened in the past. Listening to all the earlier speakers, they've all alluded to the fact that in the past it happened. My brother, who just spoke about the fact that people had to even enter a courtroom to drag a judge, and yet the punishment given to them, I cannot even remember if they were actually punished.
They were fined.
They were fined. They were fines. Yes. So if in the past we took these matters in the past very serious, I don't think today we'll be at where we are. We saw what happened at West Wogon in 2019, the by-elections. It was more or less like a war zone. And up to now, all the people that even assaulted a sitting member of parliament,
who is now your minister?
Yeah, who is now my boss. The Minister for Communication was assaulted, not once, was slapped, severally chased. In fact, he had to run for his life. Up to now, those guys are still walking out there freely, just because somebody decided to give them a national security operative for a police uniform to just put, they should wear it and pretend to be. And what happened at West Wogon, no police officer would have the courage, and no professional security officer would do what happened. Still up to now, Nothing has happened. Commission of inquiry was, put together, investigations up to now. You and I cannot even speak to the report. We don't know where the report went. So that's what we say. If matters like that in the past were taken serious and treated as such, and the culprits those days, if they were brought to book and punished severely, that would have served as deterrent. But you see, we're in a country that yesterday somebody did it and went scot-free. So I'm also going to do it. And that is why we are where we are. In fact, if
it was wrong yesterday, it should be wrong today.
It should be wrong today. Right. That is my position. I condemned whatever that happened at Ayawaso, and I condemn the actions of the then sitting president, how he didn't treat the matter with any seriousness attached to it. I condemn that. And so what I am seeing here in the picture, and yesterday I saw the petition being petitioned by the National Executive of the Opposition New Patriotic Party. Well, yes, it is good to petition, but you see, sometimes, that's why, when it was yesterday, they went silent. Today, it is about you. You are crying that people should come to your aid. That is why we are saying that when I see somewhere and I see that your house is on the fire, I should be the first person rushing to put, to quench the fire. I shouldn't sit aloof and say that, after all, it's my neighbor. It's my neighbor's house. It is not mine, so I don't care. Because yesterday they were in power, it was okay. They didn't care. They were assaulting members of NDC. They were accusing ordinary Ghanaians. They were beating judges who were seen not to be aligned with them. It was okay. Today, it is about you. Now you are crying. That is what I'm talking about. That's the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. In as much as I condemn it, I think that it shouldn't be a new patriotic party. They should not. They don't have the moral right to petition any police in this country to arrest when it comes to matters of election violence. Really? They do not have the moral right. In as much as that I condemn the action of our vice chairman, I condemn the action of Azorka, whoever that assaulted the third vice chairman of NPP. I think it should be any other person rather than NPP petitioning IGP.
If you condemn it, should Chairman Azorka be arrested?
Well, I am saying that I will come there. I condemned his actions. He went far. Whatever the provocations, I wasn't there. I wasn't close to the scene.
Prior to this, he even issued threats to the minority leader.
Well, we'll get there too. So that is what I'm saying. He went too far, in all of this. But I'm saying that in as much as that I condemn, but I think that morally, the new patriotic party should not be the entity to be petitioning for the arrest, because yesterday they didn't do that. It was okay for them.
But today you are in power, you have an opportunity to right the wrongs of yesterday.
That is what I'm saying. That is why before I spoke, I condemned it, and I said that the mandate given to the NDC, and for that matter, His Excellency the President, is for him to reset this country. And that was what he told the people of this country. And everybody can attest to the fact that the president has started resetting this country. And what I'm saying is that we, the members of NDC, must also support him to reset this country. And so we should not be seen doing what our chairman was seen doing. But I'm again saying that
if you punish your chairman, won't you set an example to deter
I don't have a problem if the chairman is punished, but I will come there. But it is not you and I that must take that up. It is the police, and my brother said it right here. You can see there's a police officer struggling to separate them. You are there to ensure. Of course, they were trying to ensure that there was law and order. But I think that whatever, they are the best to tell us what happened at that particular moment. And so if there should be any arrest, they should be able to have effected the arrest there and then, which I will support. They should have effected the arrest there and then. Because I don't think that if they had done any arrest, John Mohammed, knowing him and working closely with him, I don't think he would have picked phone to say that, why did you arrest man? No, he's not that type. Because the man has assured the people of this country that as country and where we have gotten to, if you look at when we won our independence, the genesis, the history of Ghana, we have gotten to a point that we must leave up to where Ghana is supposed to be, which is we must do things right. He wouldn't have interfered at all. That's not the kind of leader we have. Unlike in the past, that even when the commissions he himself set up, if they come out with a report that he thinks he has contrary, view on the conclusion of the report, he will put it somewhere. He will not even make it public for you and I to also look into it and have our own comment. No. John Dramani Mohammed, the president of the republic, is not that type. He's somebody who believes in, righteousness. And so he wants to do things right. So if the police had affected any arrest there and then, be it our vice chairman, his bodyguard, whoever, or John Dramani Mohammed, the president, wouldn't have interfered. This is what I just want to assure you. But again, I'm saying that petitioning for arrest, I think that new patriotic parties do not have the moral right to petition for the arrest of Azorka, because they, when they were in power, it was okay. They should not. It should be any other person. It can be any civil society. It could be you. It could be any other person. But I am saying that morally, it should not be new patriotic party.
It's their third national vice chair.
Of course, yes. I'm saying that. So I can assert you here. But that doesn't mean the City FM. Somebody else can say somewhere. And say, no, what I've done to you, I think I know it's too far. The person, any other person can petition. But it doesn't necessarily mean that because you are a staff of City FM should, and one City FM is not in a position morally fit. Because when they do, somebody will say, why should City? Because in the past you were caught or you were found doing these things. So morally, they will make the case a bad case for you. That's what I'm saying. So NPP should not be the entity that is petitioning IGP to effect arrest. Do you understand? Because morally, they make it, the people who would have sympathized will say,
Okay, so the NPP doesn't have the moral right.
They don't have the moral
right. Yes. Do you think the IGP should arrest Chief Azorka?
I am not thinking IGP should. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I condemned it. From where I
based on your condemnation, should we be arrested and punished?
Based on, I am saying that IGP, he's the Inspector General of Police, and he's in charge of peace, and he's in charge of prosecution. In this country,
if he thinks the Attorney General is in charge,
yes, of course, yes, but together with them, they are out. So if he thinks that what happened, I don't think something. That's why his men were on the ground, and they saw whatever happened. That's what I'm saying. That if what happened actually amounted to arrest, they should have affected the arrest there. And so for me, I want to blame the police too. They should not also wait. For public should always cry that this should have been done before they will not be inviting the person taking action or now taking action. They were at the ground. And I don't think that if, like what he said here, perhaps if they were afraid that because Azorka is a vice chairman for the ruling party NDC, NDC would have reacted. We are not like NPP. We believe in the law and we want to protect the Constitution of Ghana. If the Constitution says that somebody who violates any other person's right must be arrested, so be it. And I don't think if they had arrested Azorka, that would have been any. Once it's about law, NDC, we are ready to respect it, and we've demonstrated that in countless. We are law-abiding entity. We've demonstrated that on countless occasions. We are not like the new patriotic party, the NPP, my brother's party.
I think he's excited about the law-abiding nature of the NDC.
Of course. He's excited. Yeah, of course. But he knows NDC, we are law-abiding because the Constitution, you know, was initiated by the party. We cannot come out with something and go against it. NDC, when we started this Constitution in 1992, put into, they boycotted it. And so for them, from day one, they never respected this Constitution. And that is how come anytime they got opportunity to rule this country, they do things as though there's no Constitution governing this country. And so that's what I'm saying, that it should not be the entity, New Patriotic Party. They do not have the moral right to participate in IGP because they've done things worse than that in the past, and nobody saw any participation coming from them. So today they should keep quiet and allow other Ghanaians, including you and other people out there who should be saying that Chairman Azorka should be arrested. They should be calling on IGP and not New Patriotic Party. They don't have that moral right.